Do you know, in this life, many people do not lose because they are poor, nor because they lack intelligence. They lose simply because of their own mouth. The ancients once said a very profound sentence: "The mouth is the gate of misfortune. The tongue is a sharp blade." A single word can accumulate blessings, but it can also destroy the virtue of an entire lifetime. Some people lose a lifelong relationship just because of one angry sentence. Some people ruin their own destiny because of a careless remark. That is why the ancients taught, guard your mouth to preserve your blessings. Guard your heart to preserve your destiny. If a person understands this principle, their life will avoid many disasters. If you find this meaningful, please like and subscribe to the channel. There's an ancient story that goes like this. Long ago, there was a very famous Zen master. One day, an angry man came to the temple. As soon as he walked in, he began to insult the Zen master without stopping. He shouted, "You are nothing but a hypocrite. You preach wisdom only to deceive people." Everyone around felt very angry hearing this, but the Zen master simply smiled and remained silent. After a while, the man became even more aggressive with his insults. Finally, the Zen master gently asked him a question. "If someone gives you a gift but you refuse to accept it, who does the gift belong to?" The man replied, "Of course it belongs to the person who gave it." The Zen master smiled and said, "It is the same with your insults. If I do not accept them, they still belong to you." The man suddenly fell silent. At that moment, he understood something. A wise person does not need to win with words. They win with the calmness of their own mind. Philosophy 1. The mouth is the gate of misfortune. In this life, many disasters begin with words. A sentence spoken in anger can destroy a friendship of many years. A careless remark can wound someone for a lifetime. The ancients said, "Illness enters through the mouth. Misfortune comes out of the mouth." The more mature a person becomes, the more they understand. Not everything needs to be said. Not everything needs to be argued. Because sometimes silence itself is wisdom. A wise person always asks themselves before speaking, does this need to be said? Will saying it help anything? Or will it only make things worse? If the answer is no, it is better to remain silent. Philosophy 2. Guarding the heart is guarding destiny. But guarding the mouth alone is not enough. The ancients said, "The mouth is the root of misfortune. The heart is the root of destiny." A person with a hot temper will easily hurt others with their words. A person who constantly worries or complains often attracts more misfortune into their life. On the other hand, a person with a calm heart does not panic even when facing great difficulties. Such people often live long and peaceful lives. Because negative emotions do not only destroy one's mood, they also damage a person's health and destiny. 3 principles the ancients taught to preserve blessings. The ancients often reminded their descendants of 3 simple principles. Principle 1. Speak less. The more mature a person becomes, the less they speak. Not because they do not know how to speak, but because they understand that speaking too much leads to mistakes. Principle 2. Think slower. Before reacting to anything, pause for a few seconds. Many mistakes in life happen simply because people react too quickly in anger. Principle 3. Keep a grateful heart. A person who is always grateful for life rarely becomes negative. The more peaceful the heart is, the smoother life becomes. The ancients left behind a sentence worth reflecting on. One kind word warms 3 winter months. One cruel word chills for half a year. Some words take only a few seconds to say, but their consequences can last a lifetime. So if you want a more peaceful life, remember 2 things. Guard your mouth to preserve your blessings. Guard your heart to preserve your destiny. A truly wise person is not the one who speaks the best, but the one who knows when to remain silent.
If you find this helpful, please comment 1 and subscribe to the channel to watch more useful videos.